Welcome to part 2, where we are making our public speech very catchy and very reasonable and very responsive to what we are targeting to. So the first video, if you did not watch, please visit my TikTok, which is at Andedomark, and visit my YouTube, my class channel, to see the part 1 if you missed the part 1, because I talked of the 3 things in 3 different parts. So this is the part 2 of what to consider when drafting a speech for public speaking. Number 2 things to consider, apart from the purpose we talked about, is what is called the logos. Now, what do I mean by logos? In logos, what we are going to consider is not even about the logos, the drawings that we are talking about. No, in the logos, it's very simple. Logos here, we are appealing to the logics and we are giving the reasons by presenting evidence. Because remember, first of all, you have to ask yourself as a speaker, why am I going to stand in front of these people? It means that there is something I want them to understand or to learn from me, or I want certain kind of help from me. Now, the group of your audience matters really, because sometimes stratified kind of audience, maybe age-wise or professional-wise, you never know. Maybe you have the executive audience. Before you talk to these people, you must draft your message in such a way that it will bring logic apart from logic. Don't go there and start talking of things you saw in the movie, things you saw in the videos, things from gymnastics, kind of things that are not even logical. Make sure that apart from a purpose, your communication is also logical, or it is logos oriented, whereby you are going to appeal to the logics or the reasoning by presenting the evidence. Maybe you are talking about the deaths that are taking place in our country or maybe in our county. Come with the facts, come with the research, come with the data, and tell them, according to the data analysis, out of 7 months we have been operating here, 3 months were really accompanied by a lot of killings. For example, you see, 50 youths were killed last month, 10 youths were killed the other month, 5 youths have been killed already in this month. So bring in those facts, and these facts must be accompanied by the evidence. They must be accompanied by the data, either by the video or statisticals, or maybe reasoning historicals. This one will make your speech a very reasonable kind of speech, and therefore people will really pay attention and relate to what you are talking about. It's not something that you read somewhere 1902. We have no facts. It's not some stories that you have heard from somewhere. No, make sure you have real evidence, make sure you have facts, make sure you have statistics, or maybe clear argument about your speeches. Look at this. Most of these speeches are done in academics. When you are going to talk in academia scenario, or people who are well educated and you are invited to go and speak there, when you want to speak about academic, about writing, about business, please, or any debate or legal argument, you want to talk about something to do with the law, these are things that we cannot just beat around the bush on. These are things that we must talk with facts, we must talk with evidences, we must talk with statistics. They are used in proposal. They are used in data-driven campaigns. When you scientific discussions, whenever you want to discuss, you want to debate about something, please, before you go to that platform, make sure you have your facts. Yeah, they are very, very essential, especially in analytical essays. You cannot have such talks if they are talks that cannot be proven, if they are not talks that are not realistic, they are talks without evidence. Example, look at this. You can tell people, for example, whenever you're going to talk about academic or academic performance, maybe you have been invited somewhere to go and talk to some student or some learners. You can open your speech by saying something like this. Research shows that students who read at least 20 minutes a day have been tested and proven that they have 30% extra or higher performance compared to those who don't take their time 20 minutes per day to read. That is factual. You are bringing in the data, you are bringing in argumentative analysis, something that can be proven. Why? Because it's a statistics. Statistics shows that students who read 20 minutes per day, at least they perform 30% better in standardized exam. That is facts. Also, you can tell them like that. Installing the solar panel in this area will at least reduce the cost of energy by 50%. Yeah, it is fact because you have the facts. Or historical data. Historical data indicates in that consistent rise in renewable energy, adoption of something like that. In short, I'm trying to say that whenever you are going to give a speech, you have to know the type of speech you are going to give. If it is academic speech, please, your speech has to have evidence, your speech has to have facts for people to believe and people to have more trust in you. Thank you so much. That was part 2 of factors to consider when giving a public speech. Please watch out for part 3 in my YouTube channel. It's there. It's called My Class Channel. Please subscribe, share, and follow. For the TikTok, please, this is my TikTok account. Please follow me. Bye.